gentlemen, may I introduce the Water Garden Wizard, Guru of Goldfish, King of Koi, Lord of Lilies, Plumbing Pro, Maven of Mud, Outside Lace, Connoisseur of Clarity, Aquatic Aficionado, the one and only Prince of Ponds.
Hello, everybody. This is Ken Jones. Welcome to the podcast radio show number 1, what I like to call our Pondcast, a production of the new Ornamental Water Feature Academy. I am the Prince of Ponds, and I apologize. I am a few years delayed in getting this podcast on the road, but we will be making it up to you. I am thrilled to now be able to bring you this show to have fun while answering your most pressing questions about ponds, waterfalls, fountains, streams, lakes, lagoons, and just about any type of watery paradise you can dream up. This show will be of interest for both the pond owner or owner-to-be and the water feature professional, be you swimming pool contractor, landscape architect, water garden store owner, or pond maintenance professional. After 30 years of specializing in producing custom ornamental water features, I am bringing to you, the consumer and water feature professional, the kind of information and guidance you crave. You see, I do not represent a manufacturer, supplier, or retailer. I am an independent consultant, and I aim to represent your interests. My online school, Ornamental Water Feature Academy, was created to help establish best practices in this fledgling industry, water features. I will be challenging some of the popular beliefs and common practices in the world of pond building. I will be asking industry leaders to prove the efficacy of their products and demanding that they guarantee results for the promises they make. I have discovered that some pond products are created simply to make the manufacturer money, not to serve the customer. Many products are terribly undersized for the job they are asked to perform. Others are simply not needed. I hope to guide you through the maze of poor products and misinformation, saving you hundreds or thousands of dollars along the way, while providing you with success. My experience includes running a custom water feature construction business, water feature maintenance businesses, and retail water garden store. I love water features, indoors and out. I can't get enough of them. Thanks to my wonderful and imaginative customers, I have had the honor and pleasure of figuring out how to successfully build a pond and waterfall 140 feet below the surface of the earth in a cavern, a therapeutic decorative swimming pond for arthritic dogs, a cave behind a large waterfall on a swimming pool with a spa inside, twice, a large swimming pond for people, commercial-sized lakes and lagoons for housing developments, waterfalls and cold plunges next to hot tubs and swimming pools, game fish ponds, a freeway sound barrier made of waterfalls, an outdoor-indoor koi pond, one that came from outdoors through a wall into the living room, swimming pools converted to koi ponds, one was featured in Sunset Magazine, renovated formal fountains for restored historic landmark hotels, custom progressive filter systems, hundreds of fountain and backyard water gardens, water features built from soil sealers, preformed shells, both plastic and fiberglass, liners, spray-on urethane rubber, concrete, shotcrete, and gunite. I have learned much by providing routine maintenance on hundreds of water gardens and rebuilding other people's mistakes. In fact, nearly half of my construction work over the years was rebuilding water features. This told me two things. One, that most water features were poorly designed and constructed. And two, people so love their water features that they will pay twice to get it right if they have to. I think that is profound. It implies that there's a huge business opportunity for rebuilding ponds. It shows that there's a desperate need for good information and that ponds should be built better in the first place. I have found that customers will usually pay more if they know what they are paying for and why. In upcoming shows, we will answer questions like, how can I minimize maintenance of a water feature? How can I get and maintain water clarity? How do I find and repair water leaks? Can I have koi and water plants together? What is the best way to construct a water garden? What options should I consider? We will discuss filter systems, water plants, fish, water quality, desirable plumbing features, sumps, planters, sealants, algae control, waterfalls, fountains, underwater lighting, and so much more. I will be inviting industry experts onto the show. It will be fascinating and informative to hear from very learned but different points of view. I even promise a lively debate or two along the way. In the near future, I intend to be able to take live calls from you for discussion on the show. And special video podcasts, or what you may call an internet TV show, are in the works to supplement this podcast. Well, enough now of talking about what we're going to be doing, and let's get on with the doing. I have 2 feature topics today. The first is about our love for water features, and the second starts our continuing discussion about design. Let's call it Design Part 1. Afterwards, I want to tell you about our new Ornamental Water Feature Academy. Now our feature topics. As the first episode of the show, I thought it a good opportunity to reflect upon why do people love water features so much? You know, people love water. That is completely appropriate if you ask me, for after all, we ourselves consist of about 70% water. By far the majority of our very essence is made up of water. More than anything else. Drinking water consistently is essential to staying alive. Water in the form of lakes, rivers, and oceans also provides us with our food. Water provides us with recreation, swimming, boating, skiing, and fishing. Water cleanses ourselves, our homes, and our cars. And there are those who say that the agitation of water causes the release of negative ions into the air. Airborne negative ions have been associated with feeling invigorated, such as how we feel during a thunderstorm or standing next to a waterfall. Water, especially falling water, cools the air on a hot day. Even just the sound of falling water can make us feel cooler and lift our spirits. And then there is feng shui, the ancient Chinese philosophy and system of laws that concerns itself with the principles of balance, alignment, and harmony, involving the flow of energy, called qi, in ourselves and our environment. Water features are considered very desirable elements of our space, to be utilized for maximizing the flow of energy in our habitats, truly a long-held wisdom. Fundamental to Western landscape design, the application of a water feature to a landscape provides 2 special elements that are difficult to achieve any other way: motion and sound. A water feature often becomes the focal point of a landscape because of its motion and the sound effects it adds to an otherwise still environment. A water feature will often steal the show, offering up contrast, drama, and even excitement in a landscape design. What other reasons can you come up with for people's love of water? However you enumerate the attractions, it is clear that people have some very important reasons to favor water and enjoy its proximity. No wonder water features around our homes and offices are so popular. What are the basic design choices? When creating a water feature design, there are some decisions to be made up front. One of the first is to decide between a natural water feature and a sterile one. This basic choice will influence style, construction, the maintenance required, and maybe even location. Natural water features in this context means biologically active or living water, such as you find in a fish pond or water garden. Bogs are natural, as are aquariums. The healthy biology of the water in all of these types of features is essential to their success. Much of the design criteria are intended to support this. Natural water features seem more, natural. They add elements of a garden, aquatic plants, brilliant and fragrant aquatic blossoms, and multicolored fish. Iridescent dragonflies, smiling frogs, and cute water turtles may soon join the aquatic community you have created. Now, sterile water features means biologically dead water, such as common in formal fountains. Waterfalls, decorative pools, and even streams may be sterile. Generally speaking, sterile water features are associated with formal designs. However, further sterile water features are chemically treated to keep them sterile so that no living thing can survive in the water. Algae will turn the water green, and bacteria can cloud the water. Algicides, such as chlorine and copper, are added regularly to maintain water clarity. No fish, plants, or other living things are a part of the water feature. Sterile displays are generally simpler to start up and maintain. Now, let's talk about style. Natural style, a formal style, or something in between. There are two common categories of style for water features, natural and formal. However, I've seen many features that contain combinations of the two, and a third category that I would tickle. Usually a very creative and playful style of water feature. I'm thinking now of a stream I once built. Designed by a landscape architect, it was a sterile water feature that flowed across a patio and into a spa. Very shallow and lined with groupings of handmade ceramic tiles, it made a delightful place for toddlers to splash and play, providing some adult was nearby supervising. A whimsical style of fountain statuary might be another example of this third category that is neither natural nor formal. While there may be exceptions, generally natural-style water features utilize curvy lines and amorphous shapes, and formal-style water features utilize straight lines and geometric shapes in their design. Also, as a general rule, natural-style features are living displays, and formal-style features are sterile displays. Again, I've seen many exceptions. Many a time someone has put some plants or fish into a formal fountain, or removed all the plants and fish and added chemicals to an otherwise natural-looking stream or pond. Natural water features favor asymmetrical balance. Formal designs favor symmetrical balance. Natural features use earth tone colors and natural elements of stone, whereas formal water features may use bright, fanciful colors and synthetic, artful elements like cast designs, sculptures, and tile. If you're going to break from the norm in your designs, you will do so more successfully if you know what the norms are and are deviating intentionally. By following a single theme in your design, you will eliminate aesthetic confusion, and just maybe get, if I may say so, more sway in your fen. This concludes today's discussion. We have talked about the upcoming features of this new podcast, the topics we will discuss, the interviews with industry leaders we will have, and some of the solutions we aim to provide you in your work with water features. I promised a lively debate every so often to explore both sides of an issue. I told you a little bit about myself and my experience in this field. We considered the importance of water in our lives and explored some of the reasons people love water features so much. And we introduced some of the basic design concepts of water features, like natural water gardens versus sterile fountains, natural themes versus formal themes, or even whimsical themes. We touched on elements such as symmetry, color, and texture. We will go more into this discussion in our next podcast and in others to come. Now I want to tell you about the brand new Ornamental Water Feature Academy. For the first time, there's going to be one place where pond owners and pond owners-to-be and professionals in related fields such as landscape architects, swimming pool contractors, property managers, and pond store retailers, and many more can come to learn and share best practices in the building and maintenance of water features. The heart of the Ornamental Water Feature Academy is its website, where you can see hundreds of gorgeous, high-quality photographs of before and afters and successful features and step-by-step how-tos. You can network with others with similar interests on the forums and learn from the experience of others. Full-length articles delve into every topic in detail. You can hear interviews with industry leaders and maybe best of all, a library of 40 and growing professional videos are being developed and offered as a part of membership at the site. Now, the Academy is not open to the public yet, as it is still in production. But as my special guest of the Prince of Ponds podcast, you are invited to take a peek now. Just go to princeofponds.com, and you will be able to preview some of the articles and learn more about the Academy. While there, visit the membership page and enter your name and email to get on our priority list. Doing so will entitle you to big savings should you choose to become a member when the Academy opens. In any case, we will notify you the day it opens so that you are among the first. And why not? It's free to reserve your ginormous discount and your place in the front of the line. I'll see you there. Now tell your friends and family about the new Prince of Ponds podcast. Invite them to tune in. And I would so much appreciate you leaving a review comment on iTunes and voting for the show. This is a brand new show, so we could use the boost. You can reach me by email at ken@princeofponds.com. That's PRINCEOFPONDS.com. Send me suggestions and questions. I would love to hear from you, and I may answer your question on the show. Until next time, splash me.